Hey, it's Sam Roberts, and I'm back at Ringside Collectibles, this time with Mattel Retro Series 3. For the first time in Retro Series 3, Mattel has started packaging their retro figures with stands, each stand individual to the figure with the figure's logo on it. You've got Goldberg's tattoo, the Seth Rollins logo, AJ Styles' Phenomenal 1, and of course, Dean Ambrose. Now, what makes these figures so great is the nostalgia of them. They take me back to hunting for Hasbro figures in toy stores. You didn't even know what was coming out. You didn't know when it was coming out. You just showed up to Toys R Us and there was something new there, whether it was the Bushwhackers or the Rockers or Akeem or anyone. Now, you've got today's WWE superstars to scale with your old Hasbros. I kind of love that on figures like Goldberg and Seth Rollins, they've brought back the jumper feature. It was a body type unique to Hasbro figures back in the days of the early 90s, and we never thought we'd see it again. Most people thought that AJ Styles would never be in a WWE ring at all, let alone a figure compatible with your old Hasbros, full with clothesline action. Dean Ambrose is, of course, in his trademark jeans and white tank top with his white wrist tape and the gorilla press action. You remember that one. Now, these figures are actually more detailed, I find, than the Hasbros were back in the day. Not too much that it's distracting, but just enough. For instance, in the little tattoos, in Seth Rollins' belt buckle, especially in the facial scans, which are far more detailed than what Hasbro was able to do due to the technology at the time. AJ Styles is my favorite figure in the set, but you figure out your own favorites. And picture a commercial with AJ Styles in your house, playing with you. Remember those? The packaging on these figures is one of the coolest parts about them, down to the cut that looks like the old Hasbro figures, and the coloring is changed on this series, which is something Hasbro did later in their lines. You can see on the back of the card every action that these figures have is described, as well as who is in the rest of the line. You can also see the stands that we talked about are packaged with them, along with a code under it so that you can play this new WWE Mayhem game. Seeing these displayed in a store or on an amazing website like Ringside Collectibles will bring you right back to your initial days of figure collecting. The Retro Series is literally my favorite thing that Mattel has done since acquiring the WWE license. And you can get Series 3 now at Ringside Collectibles, that's where I get it from, at WrestlingFigures.com.